4th of July. Just hold on, you'll see. Y'all be honest. Are these shoes ugly? Context. 24-year-old business casual office attire. I think these might have been worn on the I'm just kidding. In the comments. Today, yes, but not 4 score. Years ago, they weren't. They may be appropriate for Thanksgiving. The first one. I am wildly impressed with this comment section. The historical roast that's happening is revolutionary. Do you have them delivered? Do you have them delivered to your Virgo dress? Are those the Emancipation Proclamation books? 4 years ago, our father wore these shoes. Make sure you pair these with the Founding Fathers' low ponytail. Depends. Do you happen to work at the end of the rainbow? I don't know if I was her, I'd be hollering when I read these. Perfect for flying a kite with the key on it during a thunderstorm. It's giving old money, 1700. I kind of would love to know what's going on in her head, but I kind of think the looks that she's giving, I know where she feels like her siblings should be right now. To the comments. She's calculating how many years left for college, but out of state. She looks like she wants to fight it, but don't have the energy. She's like, ain't no reason to be happy in the morning. She's just questioning her life. Baby girl is holding on by a thread. Not the only girl I can relate to that face. It looks like she wants to find the energy to fight it. Just doesn't have it. I'm on your daughter's side. She's questioning her entire life. She's like, no way we share the same cheek. Morning children are the only ones eating too. That's true. First and foremost, I know I would have been all the way over to pick them up. So she already is one up on me. I would have ran out of that gymnasium, tripped and fell on my granny panties. It would have been over. It would have been over. I think she handled this pretty well. In the comments, I would literally get hypnotized to never remember this. I hope y'all got permission from Leah to post this. Ooh. Yep, the whole thing was Leah's idea. Okay, good. Whew. Enough therapy to get me through this embarrassment. I just know this keeps her up at night. In fact, she nearly bent over, but she didn't. You know when you're trying to sleep and you randomly remember the most embarrassing moment of your life? Can you imagine? I turned into a missing cold case. He knew better than to bend down and pick them up. But see, I don't know if I would have. I think this makes you eligible for witness protection. Guys, Leah's in the chat. I'm Leah. I gave permission for this to be posted in the first place. Leah, I'm glad you could laugh with us. No, wait, because y'all haven't seen that movie Birds? There is no way I'd be walking out of that house without inspecting every square inch of that yard. And probably one of like a helmet. Not a chance. Not a freaking chance. Her fear is validated. To the comments. No, because what's the bird's problem? Right, that was 2 days. 2 separate days he was after her. She's not in tune with her princess powers yet. And it doesn't look like she wants them. She's ready to turn them back in exchange for something else. Disney Princess, but directed by Alfred Hitchcock. And that is who made that movie that scared the living crap out of me. Thank you, no thank you. She's hearing chirps and then what? Anytime there's chirps. Nope. You're going to have to put an umbrella. You're going to have to put something over top of me to walk to the car. She was a fairy. That's mean. That's funny, but that's mean. But that's hilarious. Being a Disney princess is exhausting. She said double it and give it to the next person. She wants nothing to do with it. All right, what we got?
Hold on. we gotta show what it's supposed to look like. Oh, it's so cute.
It is cute.
listen, that's probably better than most of us can do. So I say a win is a win. Let's buzz right to these comments. To the comments. It has spirit. Possibly a demonic. But spirit nonetheless. Not the not the bean. That's a beanie. Well, I mean, you got the wings right. I don't even know if I could have done that. So, look, he's just seen some things. I honestly was not prepared to witness this.
All right, what do you got? She made that look effortless. Look at it this way. Most kids have no idea what they're going to do after school. To the comments. She was a fairy. Club owner. How many years experience do you have? 21. Doing pole for over a year now, and I'm still not as good as her. My jaw dropped. That was... I hate to say it, but that girl is a pro. 5 spins? I'm just impressed there's a stripper pole in the kitchen. Let's see the mom do it now. I learned by watching you, Mom. I learned by watching you. This is absolutely iconic. Cardi B and Hennessy. I don't even have that kind of hand-arm strength. From baby to baddie in seconds. I swear we are the most unserious. And calm down, Karens. No one's saying she's going to go do this or pushing her to do this as a profession. Relax. Might as well have Pink Pony Club. All right, what we got? That man isn't the adult version of Inside Out. Every emotion in like 3 seconds. I can't tell if he was upset that he doesn't have that in his life or he was a little grossed out. I think he's upset he didn't have that in his life. To the comments. Oh no. See? I don't know if he's jealous or disappointed. That face is wild. Should text her. Oh. I'm sorry. I ain't being nobody nothing out of my toes. Oh, maybe. He's disappointed, disgusted, turned on. Confused. Oh. Burrito. Underrated. Throw in the back like I miss her. Listen, should have stayed at home. This or nothing. No one sat. So bad. Should have been me. Oh, look. Who's gonna? Should I tell him? Y'all, who's telling this man why they're really afraid? See, perhaps if they've already told him up in the comments. To the comments. Mama used to be upset when I'd climb trees, but I knew. My mama used to be upset when I'd climb trees, but I knew I was for something. Wow. I bet it's not the height they're scared of. But she didn't tell him. Worried about the wrong things. Lakers need a center. Thing is, tall men always look for small women, and we tall women are stuck with the short men. I think there's a drought of tall men right now. Below, girlie, stand aside. This one's for the stallion. I want a big, big dog. Come here. You're 5'6" and under. Let us have this one. Damn. I'm almost 5'6". 5'5.5". All right, what we got? I think it might be time to let her go. Come on, y'all were thinking it too. To the comments. Did you dig it up to me? I have fun this trend if my mom's Asian Chihuahua wouldn't gum me to death. I haven't been on a ride like that. She hasn't been on a ride like that since Noah's Ark. The fact she can't see a damn thing is just She's screaming about. You might as well just go ahead and outsource every other project. I'm playing. I want to scream too. To the comments. Every man knows that wasn't a scream, but him mimicking the squawk of an eagle to maintain dominance over the squirrel. Why did they stop screaming if the squirrel's still inside the house? That is true. Where to go? The important thing is he didn't panic. New fear unlocked. To be fair, that's the exact right reaction. I can't say anything. There was a bird that flew in my house and I was screaming like crazy. Happens to the best of us, brother. Appropriate reaction. The squirrel. Bro, excuse me, I was here before you. Bro forgot he's the adult. Seems like a valid reaction. This cured my homeowner fever. I would never trust that fireplace again.
I don't know what this is for.
Zaza, what are you doing with this?
That's a smart woman right there. Next time she's gonna make it a little more believable, have some like wood like chopped up in there. To the comments. Dude just heard that from the golf course. I like how he puts it up high like he's taking it away from a toddler. The dang Sawzall sent him running. The drill, yeah, not big deal, but so meant emergency 911 get upstairs. The way I'd run so quick if I heard my wife using a Sawzall. That's why I got my own. Well, and I'm not married. Does it work the same if I try to do dishes, laundry, and cooking?